Have you ever considered the fate of ill-gotten wealth while corrupt officials in the Philippine government face justice? Who manages these assets during their trials, and who retains control over the stolen funds? In this episode, I'll share insights rarely discussed in mainstream Philippine legal circles regarding corruption. The Philippine Congress, as the legislative body, is tasked with creating and amending laws, and it also investigates crimes involving its members, local political leaders, officials from other government bodies, private citizens, and criminal organizations. Although some argue that these investigations may not fall within Congress's responsibilities, it is generally accepted that they are indeed authorized to conduct them. When Congress uncovers strong evidence of crime or corruption, it refers its findings to the appropriate branch of the justice system for litigation. The judicial process, however, can take 10 to 20 years to reach a conviction or acquittal. This brings us to a pressing question: where is the ill-gotten wealth during this prolonged process? While justice drags on, kleptocrats often continue to control these funds. In cases of grand corruption, amounts can reach 250 billion Philippine pesos, leaving these billions at the disposal of corrupt officials, accruing interest as legal proceedings unfold. Kleptocrats typically use their stolen wealth with little regard for ethics. They often hire skilled legal teams, which strategically delay the legal process until they either pass away or reach old age, thus evading imprisonment and leaving their fortunes to their heirs. Shielded by their lawyers from incarceration, kleptocrats indulge in extravagant lifestyles, investing in real estate, luxury vehicles, and expensive art while financing lavish vacations. Their children frequently attend prestigious schools, perpetuating their legacy. Furthermore, kleptocrats misuse their ill-gotten wealth to commit further crimes, such as intimidating witnesses who mysteriously vanish. This undermines corruption cases, enabling them to escape justice. With their resources, kleptocrats establish frameworks for criminal enterprises characterized by gold, goons, and guns, empowering them to eliminate threats to their freedom. This raises an essential question: should the government seize ill-gotten wealth and stolen assets as soon as strong probable cause is established? Given Congress's recognition of corruption, the answer is yes. However, the immediate seizure of stolen assets before a conviction contradicts several Philippine legal principles. Many citizens, particularly legal experts, oppose such action, even when probable cause exists. I am not a lawyer, and I acknowledge that the legality of immediate seizure is best left to legal experts. Two fundamental principles challenge this approach: the presumption of innocence and the burden of proof. The presumption of innocence maintains that individuals are innocent until proven guilty. Yet, a corrupt official is still presumed innocent after Congress finds probable cause against them. What if we shift to a presumption of guilt for those investigated by Congress? In this case, these individuals would need to prove their innocence. Could the government then seize stolen funds and assets? Yes. If confiscated after referral for litigation, it would demonstrate a proactive stance against corruption, compelling corrupt officials to justify their claims to seized assets. Enacting a law that allows for a presumption of guilt, while shifting the burden of proof onto the accused, would enhance anti-corruption measures and deter kleptocrats. Congress would also become more empowered during investigations, realizing that a referral for litigation could lead to immediate confiscation of their ill-gotten wealth. Can ordinary citizens initiate new anti-corruption laws? Yes, they can. So far, no member of Congress has proposed fundamental changes to corruption legislation. However, the citizens' initiative process allows the public to influence these laws through a plebiscite or referendum. By uniting our voices, we can compel politicians to act responsibly against corruption. The current legal framework in the Philippines has proven ineffective in curbing corruption, especially among kleptocrats. To combat this issue effectively, we require radical measures. The severity of corruption demands extraordinary solutions. In conclusion, the issue of ill-gotten wealth in the Philippines presents a complex challenge that requires immediate and innovative action. As corrupt officials often evade accountability, it's crucial to rethink our approach towards seizing stolen assets. Implementing a presumption of guilt could empower our legal system, ensuring that those found with significant evidence of wrongdoing must justify the legitimacy of their wealth. Furthermore, citizens must engage in shaping our legal frameworks, advocating for legislation that tackles these pressing issues and prevents unchecked corruption. The fight against corruption is not merely legal. It is a moral imperative that requires every Filipino's engagement. Together, we can create an environment that fosters transparency, accountability, and integrity. If you are passionate about raising awareness and combating corruption in the Philippines, join me at my channel, KleptoStop.Philippines, and connect with our community of Packers, Filipinos against corruption and kleptocracy, by subscribing to our YouTube channel.